Hey, Pawn family, what's up? It's Yigal. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as they call it. And obviously, I love coming on here and sharing with you guys something that happened or a conversation that I had or a just an idea that popped into my mind. Had an epic mastermind call today and it started kind of slow and we didn't know where it was going to go, but then it ended up somewhere that was, I believe, very beneficial. And that is that I want you guys to know something that, with the last 6 months of COVID and, unrest with in the country and things that are happening in your family, with everything that's happening, you can't be superhuman. And it's okay to it's okay to be tired and overwhelmed. And it's okay to not feel like yourself one day. Right now we're dealing with my mom who had the stroke. We're dealing with my father who has Parkinson's. Um, we're dealing with I'm dealing with my pregnant wife and the kids at home and being cooped up in my office for 6 months, when those of you who know me know that I'm all about people and hugs and all that good stuff. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay. And I couldn't expect anything else but being tired going through all this stuff. But what's not okay is to think that you can continue without doing something about it. And what do I mean by this? A lot of times as business leaders, we feel superhuman, that we just have to keep going and moving forward. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you at the moment. And we just kind of like plow through everything. We plow through having to deal with the issues in our life and the business and personal and taxes and things that come up. And we just kind of like, I just got to finish it and go to work earlier and come home later. And we forgot to take a deep breath. We forget to breathe. We forget to go walk outside. I told the mastermind this morning that I've got window shades that look out to a golf course and they've been closed for 2 months because of everything that's been happening. I haven't looked out my window for 2 months. And when I talked about in the mastermind today about taking a break, they're like, oh, I can't go on vacation. And I said, this is not about taking a vacation. This is about grabbing a sandwich and going to the beach, grabbing a sandwich and going to your favorite park and taking a deep breath and listening to the birds and the wind and turning off your cell phone. Who cares what happens in that moment? Maybe to your loved ones, say, hey, I'm going to take a 30-minute break. I won't have my phone. Hey, store, deal with the issues for 30 minutes. I need to breathe. Because if you don't breathe, you're going to lack oxygen and something's going to happen. So I want you to make sure that although you feel that you're superhuman, everybody has their kryptonite. Everybody has the one thing that's going to break them. And before that, you get to that breaking point, you need to take time for you, because if the leader doesn't take time for themselves, they can't take care of the team. When you go on an airplane, I haven't been on one for 7 or 8 months. In the safety brief, they always say, put your oxygen mask on first. And that's because you need to breathe first before you can help anybody else breathe. And so if you're trying to run an amazing organization, if you're trying to build an amazing culture, but you are not okay. And as I say, leading with baggage is misleading. If you're trying to lead a team and you got all this baggage, all this inconsistencies, all these things on top of your shoulders, you're not going to be able to lead that team to the success that you want to lead them to. So I want to give you permission to be tired. I want to give you permission to be overwhelmed, stressed out. And at the same time, I want to give you permission to take a breather. I want to give you permission to be able to take a walk in the park, go to the beach, walk the dog, to go eat lunch somewhere else instead of in your office, shoving down a Subway sandwich in the 15 minutes that you have. Because all that's going to cause is indigestion and upset stomach for the rest of the day. And that's a metaphor, of course. So I give you permission. And I'm also giving you permission to take a 15-minute break, 30-minute walk, an hour meditation at the beach, listening to the waves. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Love you all.